Nintendo recently released update 21.0.0 for the Switch 2, and among other things, it looks like it knocked out third-party dock support. I'm going to tell you what I know about the situation in this special edition of Switch 2 News Direct.
Nintendo just pushed out firmware update 21.0.0 for the Switch 2, and it's already causing problems for some third-party docks. Several brands are reporting that their docks no longer connect or display video after the update. But don't panic, your console isn't bricked. Here's what's going on. The Switch 2's dock firmware can be updated directly by Nintendo through system software. That means when Nintendo changes how the console handshakes over USB-C, things like authentication, power delivery, or video out protocols, only official docks get the new compatibility code. Third-party docks rely on reverse-engineered firmware, so when Nintendo tightens communication checks, those docks simply stop responding. They're not damaged, they're just blocked until the manufacturer releases a new chip or firmware revision that matches Nintendo's new handshake rules. Bottom line, if your dock stopped working after 21.0.0, it's not broken. Nintendo changed the rules, and only licensed hardware is guaranteed to stay compatible.
So it looks like update 21.0.0 did what we thought was going to be done eventually anyway, block third-party docks. Now it doesn't look like all third-party docks are blocked, so let's take a look at which ones are. So in front of me I have the 4 cable-style docks, and behind me I have an S3 Max. The cable-style docks do not work, but the S3 Max does still work, and I'll show you that in a minute. So let's just go over the docks that aren't working. So I have 2 of these Gemdos, and they're probably going to come out with an update because these are updatable. And they're a little bit different. This one is a 144 hertz and this one is 60 hertz. And they're both 4K. They are updatable. Any of the Gemdo docks cables are updatable, and these don't work. So just to show you what they are. And it's a pretty standard cable. You see them all over the place, Amazon, whatever. Then I have these type of docks that are they have the cable with the dongle on the end, and these can support one USB cable. These aren't working either. What happens when you plug these into your Switch 2 is they just power the Switch as long as you have power plugged into them. So you plug these into your Switch 2 with power connected and your Switch 2 will start charging. What I did notice is if you unplug and plug in the HDMI cable while this is connected to power and plugged into the Switch 2, the power light will go on and off. So it's recognizing that the HDMI cable is being plugged in, but it's not switching from the handheld mode to the TV display mode. Now I know Jamdo said that they're working on updates for their cable docks. These are just generic. I don't even know what company they are, but my guess is all of these are using the identical chipset regardless of where you bought it. So I'm assuming there's going to be some type of universal flashing utility or something. I believe there's one already out there right now that you'll be able to update these types and get them working. If not, to me it's not a big deal because these things were dirt cheap. So anyway, that's the status of those particular docks. Now the S3 Max, that's working. I haven't done extensive testing. I just verified that it is going into dock mode and I played a quick game. So right now I'm going to plug it in. We have the monitor all set up. We have the Switch here. Let's go ahead and fire the Switch up and show that we are on 2100. So I think you should be able to see that the Switch is up to date, 2100. If not, oh well. And let's go ahead and plug it into the S3. So it looks like it's working fine. Let's go ahead and pull it off the dock. Pulling it off. And we'll bring it over just so you can see that I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes here. And we'll go ahead and power it off. And that's pretty much going to do it for this special edition of Switch 2 News Direct. And hopefully we'll get some type of update for the Jamdo docks because I do use those frequently. And the S3 Max, hopefully that'll keep chugging along. And any other updates in the story, I'll go ahead and post another video. So everybody, hope you guys have a good day. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next news video. Peace.